Good day everyone and good evening everyone. Today we will have a special session recap because last recap was the best of all. So today let's see what I have prepared. Euro dollar cable, Aussie dollar or Aussie, then GBP yen or Dragon and Euro yen. So we will have many good setups possibly, and last week gave us plus 405 pips pool, and that was the best of all session recaps so far. All trades were very profitable. I will show you just after risk disclaimer. And as I said, special session recap because I have something to share with you also. So, online educational materials are developed by Admiral Markets as Estonia for a global audience. Therefore, please take into consideration that the information in this session may not be suitable for everyone. To get a corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, please visit www.admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country, and contact an appropriate entity. Risk disclosure statement stating all the possibilities associated with Forex market. By accepting it, you are also proceeding further with me. Then, final part of this disclaimer, Admiral Markets UK Ltd takes no responsibility for the information accuracy. The analysis represents the personal opinion of the author, it's me, and in no way it represents the actual suggestion for the trade. These are not MUK's opinions. The website in the video is not the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. Forex is risky business. This should be not taken as advice. It's personal opinion only, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. As I said, that special surprise for you, you can sign in for new Forex Ball 2014 Rio de Janeiro Forex Ball. It's a great surprise for you because these prices will, I think they are the highest so far. More than $33,000 of prize funds. Then you will see, I will show you more than 5,000 of prize available for immediate withdrawal. And Admiral Markets, I don't know if I will enter this competition because I have so much work to do, but I really advise you to try it because you don't have anything to lose. And now this is an opportunity for many of you who don't have big money, or at least they don't have at least $1,000 to put into a trading. This will be the opportunity which Admiral Markets gives you basically to either trade with the money or withdraw the money. And that is a great thing because there really, I just cannot remember how many companies were that gave you immediate withdrawal of the money. So this is, of course, it's of course very close to Brazilian Rio de Janeiro Soccer World Cup, or we call it here Football World Cup. In America, football is other thing. We call it football. Some Englishmen call it soccer. So basically, it will be a great big World Cup, and also 2040 Rio de Janeiro Forex Ball Championship, special secret prizes, fantastic bonuses on new deposit. Also, prices can be immediately withdrawn, and the rules are simple. All participants will be divided into 5 divisions. First place in each division will receive 500 transferred to their live trading account, and you can either trade it or you can withdraw it. It's free of charge. It's up to you guys. Whatever you choose, it's up to you. Second to 11th place in each division will receive 300 transferred to your live trading account, so you can also withdraw, or maybe not after you complete 30 lots in trades. Among the best 55 traders, Admiral Markets will compose a list of the top 11 worldwide traders. So basically this is also a cup system. First place among the top 11 will receive 5,000 transfer to his or her live trading account, also ready to be withdrawn free of charge. Second to 11th place in the top 11 will receive 3,000 transferred to live account, which can be withdrawn after completing 300 lots in trades. So again, great prices, great championship, And why not? You should seize the opportunity while it lasts. At least it is free. You don't have to put any real money in it. You will be doing with virtual money, but the prices will be real. So you will receive real money if you at least try to be, as I said, from first to 11 in your division. Then you will be placed in the top 11. And you will see special secret prizes, fantastic bonuses on new deposits. So Admiral Markets is giving you great bonuses on new deposits, which is great thing because there is 38,500 total prize money. Check this site and of course forexball.com, and you will see new Rio de Janeiro Forex Ball Cup. So this is the site, and at this site you can see all about new Brazilian Rio de Janeiro 2014 Forex Ball by Admiral Markets. So seize the opportunity. Maybe I will enter also the championship, but you know, I work a lot, so I am not able to manage my trades. But who knows? Maybe I will. I had a competition, I think it was a year ago, and I got into, I don't know, I think I was 28 or 29. I just cannot remember now. But I wasn't in the first top 10 because, you know, I'm really, even if I go with demo money, I'm very hard to make big risks. So that is, for me, you know, I trade only with real money. I just cannot remember when I traded on demo account. So it's hard. You know, psychology is a bit different. And of course, I advise you to try that because prices are real. You will be receiving real money, not demo money. And you can either use it for trading, or you can withdraw it. It's up to you. So this is a great thing, is that you can do with your money whatever you want to. And just go for the starting date. Just go to this site. Just go to this site. This is the site, forexball.com. Check it under the news. You can check it, and you will see the starting date. I think it might start soon, but please go and check it and sign in for that. I will be checking later to see when it will begin, but this is the news I received, and I really like it. So I may be trading with you. Who knows? We will see. If I get the opportunity to trade, I will be really glad to do it. And I'm really glad Admiral Markets did this. Especially, I will be glad if some of you, my friends who are visiting, who've been visiting these webinars, who have been trading along with me, I would like if any of you really gets the money or gets the prize. Even if you get into 1 to 11, I don't know, 10th, 11th place, I will be proud of you. So, guys, use your knowledge. When you go with, I can give you advice. When you go with this kind of trading, Forex Ball and all other championship, this is my advice. You don't use money management. You don't work with money management. You trade maximally as you can. If you see a great chance, which is 80% sure, you put 10 lots. You put everything. That is how some of traders I know who won the championship traded. Of course, I would never recommend you doing that on a real account. But you know, if you're trading this championship, you need to risk, and you need to risk a lot. So either you will go in the first top 10, or you will be margin called. You know, when I traded the championship a year ago, I was trying to do some money management, and I ended up, okay, I was positive. I got some 30%, I think. But you know, 30% profit is nothing in this kind of championships. So be ready to rock, be ready to roll, and be ready to take one of first to 11th place. And if you do that, please tell me, and I will be putting it also on my Forex Factory, on my blog. because I will be really proud to have one of you at least in the first top 11, really. So who will see? Maybe I will also come and play with you. So this is the site. Use it, register, and be ready to rock and roll. So let's get back to summary of our last recap, 26th of May. Well, I can say that was maybe the best session recap so far, because all of the trades were profitable. Every single of the trade was great. Aussie was getting along with cable, but because he didn't have any drawdown, maybe 1 or 2 pips of a drawdown, I can call it a trade of the week. Plus 40 pips pool on euro dollar, plus 100 pip pool on cable, plus 100 pip pool on Aussie, plus 55 on dollar yen, plus 80 pip pool on GBP Swiss yen, plus 35 pip pool out of euro yen. So whatever, even if you got 20 pips out of 405, you're still good, as I always say, because you are positive and because you used free pips. You were basically using, and this is all free advice, free for all, so free pips, excellent setups. I got something, I think I got 80 out of it, so because I didn't trade all of those setups, but those setups were plain perfect. Before I begin with new setups, I will show you what euro, dollar, and others quickly, and then we will move on to new slides. This was last week position. Last week, I cannot say advice, but how I traded. I was trying to catch a trade around 36.75 to 90, stop loss 30 pips, target 36.20. This was the time of our webinar, and after the webinar we got close to 38. It was with spread, it was around 36.70, so it was 5 pips short of this, but of course I always say 10 pips difference is always acceptable. And then you saw what happened. Basically the price went down straightly, except this spike, but straight down to our target 36.20 with only 30 pips of a stop loss. So the time of the webinar and something around 3 a.m. it was here, and it was all day long selling. First sell here, second sell here, third sell here, fourth sell there. Basically euro dollar was really good. Even better was cable. Position was sell around 68.50 to 60 with stop loss of 40 pips, and this was the time when we had webinar. And basically what happened is, as you can see, the price couple of hours after, it was 2 a.m. our time, my time, but basically you could have traded it up to 10 a.m. GMT plus 2. So basically this was all tradable hours. Even if you do London session, you could have shorted there because price never reached stop loss. It was 68.50, stop loss was 40 pips. That was meant to be either 68.90 or 69. The price went to 68.82 and then dropped to 67.50. As I told you guys, I knew it was gonna drop. That was my primary concern. I wanted to see euro dollar dropping. Really, I wanted it to see dropping, not euro dollar cable. As I told you, I had some few trades which are not very good for cable, 20-30 pips. Then we had a stop loss, I think, hit for some 40 pips 2 weeks ago, but I knew it was gonna fall. I told you I had a good M pattern. Camarilla MACD was also involved, of course, as always, and then you could see 100 pip drop, even more, guys, even more It dropped to, as I told you, I wanted to see 66.60, but because I couldn't get into a good price last week, I moved my target to 67.50, and basically it got hit. I hope that you made pips out of it. Aussie was the trade of the week. 3 pips for all, 92.20. All of the slides are verifiable. You can verify. All of the webinars are uploaded. These are my last week's slides, so you can see that I don't make up anything. I copy paste my position to chart and put it in the text. You can see position buy 92.20 to 10, stop loss 91.90. I told you 30 pips, go for it. If you remember, I told you that this could be the best trade of the week. And basically it happened. It happened some time after our webinar of 28th of May, around 5 o'clock, the price, even though if you got long here, you would be also profitable. Because price never went below 92, and you can see where it went subsequently. Subsequently, it hit 93.30, and basically that was killer trade. Killer trade, because first target was 93, second target was 93.25. So look at this, 100 pips, even more, with a single pip drawdown. This is rarely, really, this is, sometimes this looks like incredible, but that's it. This is not science fiction. This is live setups, pre-fact setups, as always, pre-fact setups. I never post analysis after the move has happened. So, as always, all session recaps and all my analysis is posted prior to entries and prior to things happening. If it doesn't get hit, if we don't get the entry, okay, it's a good buy to trade. But always pre-fact analysis. And you can see what happened in this place, this place, this place here. You could go long, and then bang, it went straight to our target. Then next was dollar yen. Buy around 101.60 to 50, target price 102.05. 101.20 is our and was our stop loss. This was the time of our webinar. We can move it here. And basically where it went, what I said, it was here, and the price never went to stop loss. It never went to 101.20. You can see it here. It went from 101.60 to 40, and then look at this, bang, straight up to 102.05. Look at this, straight to the target. Straight to the target, draw down first 20 pips, but we had 40 pips stop loss, and then bang, it was really, really good trade. So the whole last week was excellent, and you can see many good pips here. GBP Swissy, 50.80 sell, 51.15 stop loss, 50.00 was the target. I also told you that I put great hopes in this trade, and basically, let me see, GBP Swissy. GBP Swissy. This was the time of our webinar, 26/6, and basically I told you to sell here. If you sold here, you would have been in a slight drawdown, but your stop loss would never be hit because price touched only 51.05 and stop loss was 51.15. You see, when we had webinars about placing stop loss, why is important to put a proper stop loss? This is how I do stop losses. 10 pips was short from the stop loss, but subsequently look where the price went. From this point, bang, down, 80 pips straight to the target. Look at those rejections, first at 50.00, but the target was hit without the price touching the stop loss. We sold it there, and then bang. Even if you sold it here, you would have only 10 pips of a stop loss. So sometimes when price moves in the second direction, not in my direction, I can add to the trade, but I won't move my stop loss. This is called adding to retracements. So if this was the low and I wanted to sell it here, I could sell it up all up to here, this point, because this is swing high, this is swing low. And after this, this was swing low and this was swing high. So after this, I could have sold it all up to this point, but I would never move my stop loss. It is very hard for me to do, you know, these are all setups which I think will happen. But sometimes we need to have a drawdown, because I didn't do any analysis 10 minutes prior to the entry. My analysis is valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes day after tomorrow, if I don't update it on Twitter, on Admiral Markets blog and Facebook and Forex Factory. So always be sure to read Forex Factory, Admiral Markets blog, and of course Twitter. So this was it. A great trade for Swissy, 80 pip profit here. And Euro Yen, it was, well, now look at stop loss, 139.35. You know, when you have a stop loss, you need to add the spread. Usually the spread for Euro Yen is around 1.5 to 2. It depends when you were trading. This hit, basically. The price hit 139.35. But if you use the spread, of course, you wouldn't got stopped out of this trade, because the price was here. It was where we sold it, and then it got to the pip, almost to the pip. It didn't touch the stop loss, but basically due to a spread, it was only 1 pip short of a stop loss. Again, a perfect stop loss, and then bang down, even more than 138.75. It went to 138. So all last week was perfect. It was very, very good. 405 pip of the pip pool. So that was on the table. I don't know how much you got, but this was on the table. 405. Now, what I see this week, we will have, guys, a very slow week, I think, until 5th of May. You need, this is the first thing, Forex calendar. Look at this. Tomorrow, Aussie cash rate, Aussie RBA statement. I won't be trading Aussie, and I won't be giving you any setups on Aussie, because I don't know what will happen. I just don't know what will happen. These are hard news. This is very, very statements like press conferences. Who knows what might happen? So we won't trade Aussie. But pay attention to this one. First, we have ADP non-farm employment change on Wednesday. Then for CAD, we have BOC rate statement overnight rate. But Thursday will be very important. Official bank rate for GBP, minimum bank rate for Euro, and of course press conference. Euro is expected to be cut to 0.10. So that is why I think, guys, sell into rallies until Thursday. I think Euro will be sold. All rallies will possibly be sold until Thursday. Then on Thursday, you see, this is bearish if it happens. So that is why I'm seeing only thing is to now short euro dollar. Okay? Pay attention to that. And this is what I see. 36.85 stop loss, 30 pips, 36.50 target. This is, oh sorry, I made mistake here. This is not 36.50. This is basically, let me check it again. Yeah, this is it. This is 35, it should be. Let me do it again. It's 35.85, something around that. 36.50. I think that euro might range until 5th of May. 35.85, 30 pips stop loss, 36.50 should be the target or could be the target. So pay attention to that, because who knows what will happen on 5th of May. I surely won't be making any analysis that day, because, you know, statements, that is fundamental trading, not technical trading. And of course, if euro goes to 36.50 to 70 with stop loss only of 50 pips, I would be getting to sell it to 36. Again, target is 35.90. Sorry for this. Okay, just I will remove it later, but be sure to put it target as 35.90. Yeah, 5th of May. 5th of May. Sorry, Darshan. Yeah, 5th of May. Exactly. Sorry, June. I don't know why I'm talking about May. June, of course. 5th of June, Thursday, not May. Thanks for noticing, Darshan. So this is very important. I don't recommend any trading during that particular day, because you will have unemployment claims on dollar. You will have, of course, this will catch euro. Then another news will catch carry, big volatility, G7 meetings all day long. And look at this, 6th of June, non-farm employment change. So that is why I think markets will range, really. That is why I think markets will range. So 35.90, exactly. 35.90. Now GBP is still in downtrend, and if we get the opportunity to sell to 67.80 to 67.90 with only a 30 pip stop loss, I would be aiming for 66.60, because 66.60 didn't get hit during last week, and I still think this level should be tested. Or buy around 67.20 with stop loss at 66.90 if the price gets here first. So the logic is this: don't let the price go to 67.80, 67.80, sorry, I will mark it here. This is 50 fib retracement. This was a last double bottom. This is resistance area. So if the price gets here, I would be selling it. But if the price first gets here and catches 67.20, 67.20, I will try to scalp it, at least using trailing stop. Using trailing stop. Because I see this level. This was a rejection, a doji here. Then second, third doji. Then there was trying to sell. Then look at this candle perfectly to the 67.20. And this candle was buying momentum. And after that, cable was sold. This, and this all region. So 67.20, I may go for a scalp trade with trailing stop put in, okay, with a trailing stop there. But of course, because it's in downtrend, I would like to see 67.80 first, really. But who knows what will happen? We will see. Market is ranging now, and that is what I'm counting at during this week. Okay, next slide is Aussie. I won't trade Aussie. I won't make any analysis because I don't know what can happen. I just cannot make any technical analysis which can be valid because we have very strong news. Retail sales on 3:30 a.m. my time, and now it's 6:30. So I really don't know what will happen, and especially because we will have 3 hours after we will have cash rate and RBI statement. So in this news, Aussie might go up. In this news, it might go down, or vice versa. Roller coaster on Aussie. I won't trade it. and I won't make any analysis. Market plan GBPN, it's in deep retracement. We have rounded bottom and inverted head and shoulders variant 2 on GBPN. My analysis shows that it can be sold around 171.50 to 60, and this is what I see. So it's close to the possible entry, but the stops should be a little bit higher. We are talking, guys, about Dragon, GBPN, so stops should be 50-60 peaks, 172.10. But target, if it is a good trade, should be really down, 167.80. 167.80. Why? Look at this. This is right, this is head, this is left shoulder, imperfect head and shoulders, but it's still head and shoulders. Look at the retracement, almost got to 88.6. Now it's struggling to break 78.6. It might be sold from here, but I would be looking a little bit higher, but it's very close, so take it or leave it. If you go now in the trade, stop loss should be 172.10. Use, because stop loss is 60 pips, you need to use, or 50 pips, you need to use a lower leverage. So you're trading according to your stop loss, you don't trade according to your targets, okay? If this level is broken, look at this triple bottom, quadruple bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quintuple bottom, 5 times bottom here. If it breaks it there, we will go here. And that is what I would like to see. So that is why I'm counting this one to be potentially good trade. I would like it really to see down. But that is GBPN, guys, very strong, very quick pair. And if it gets sold from there, I would like it to, I would like to see it there really. So that is GBPN. And we have Euro Yen. I would be looking to buy around 138.75. Let me see where the price is now, because yeah, it went too far up. It went too far up. It's totally uncorrelated to euro dollar. Look at this. And this is where I would be looking to buy it. It has a confluence of previous important resistance, now support, and 38.2, and this is zigzag. Look at this zigzag. First M, failed M pattern, then look at this. Zigzag, zigzag, perfect zigzag. I would be looking to see there really. We also have a trend line here. We also can put some steep trend lines there. Very, very steep trend lines. But look at this, how steep they are. But I think it might get bought around there for a new swing up. And if that happens, I'm a little bit bullish on Euro Yen. So it's 139.50 should be the target. So I would like to see a nice pullback before buying, but I don't know if it will happen, but I will be trading towards 139.50 if this level stays strong. If this level stays strong. 30 pips, so it's basically, let me show you this. Yeah. It's 30, so 45 needs, 50 need to stay strong. Look at this also, we have a trend line. If this breaks, bang, we will go down. So 30 pip stop loss if I get into the trade around this point, and I hope this trend line won't be broken. So that is how I see the market this week. And now, of course, as I told you, this is a Forex Ball website. So Forex Ball website, you go check it. I will copy paste this to my browser. Here, copy paste. Here, this is Forex Ball World Cup Awards, news, price, bonuses. Read through that all, get into the trades. As I said, I may be also trading it. Also, I started to write for Forex Street. Basically, it is the same analysis, but it is good. We can have a nice exposure here on Forex Street. Forex Street is very, and I don't like their analysis. I just don't like what they write it here, and I don't like to read it. Who cares if euro dollar pulled back to 36? It happened, and traders are not. You are not interested in what happened because you can see the chart and you know what happens, and you know what is happening. You want always to know what can happen, and that is why I write those analyses. Aussie, it was really a winner trade that day. This is megaphone pattern. This was very hard to trade, but the price got into POC and it went to 93.30 almost. And traders want to see this kind of analysis. They don't want to read what happened on I don't know, on euro dollar. So this is what we do also on Forex Street. We want their readers, because there is, I think it's USA site, and we want their readers to read proper analysis, okay? And to read proper analysis, not those things which, I don't know, work happen on, which is what is happening. Because if you open a chart, you know what is happening, right? And pay attention if you go on a megaphone pattern, as in this example, like Aussie. Do not try to trade it unless you know what you're doing. So I based this analysis on previous double top and the confluence of 38.2 and 50 retracement of the last swing low to high. And look at this. Basically, it was POC, great POC, because the price got here and then bang, it shoot it up. So always base your trades. If you see a megaphone, if you know who you are trading with and you know what the analysis is, then go trade it, but don't go trading on yourself, because megaphone is very, very hard to trade. That is one of hardest pattern to trade. So I will go through these slides again. You can ask me any question, but please, I won't analyze any new pair, because this is all I can do now. It's very hard. Always check the calendar before trading. How can I know what will happen on Aussie, on CAD? This is very strong news. Market will wait. Australian pairs will wait for this. Euro pairs will wait for this and this also. GBP. So all day, I think this whole week will be arranging. So even if you don't use trailing stop, try to use trailing stop, because you might get stopped out. So all of these trades now, because we will have very fundamental week. Let me close this. So all these trades use trailing stop, because let's see, if you make a short here, it might get spiked out later. So use trailing stop. Even if you go break even, use trailing stop. When you see ranging market, always use trailing stop. Even if you didn't use or you don't want to use trailing stop, use it. Ranging markets are very dangerous, because they will move in both directions. So both longs and shorts will have the opportunity to trade. And market will be ranging, in my opinion, until NFP. But especially on Wednesday, markets will be very fast. So be prepared for it. They will be ranging, but they will make an intraday trend. Because news is something that moves the market when technical analysis do not help. So pay attention to these slides. Use trailing stop if you're trading. These are technical setups. Use trailing stop. This could be a trade of the week, and I wish this to be the trade of the week. GBPN. for the reasons I showed you. And also euro yen, if it happens. If it gets hit 139.50, well, this setup is not valid anymore. So guys, thank you for listening to me. If you don't have any further question, we can basically conclude the webinar. So last week was very good. I got 80 pips out of 405 pips pool, but still, it's a good thing. So let's see how much we will have now, and pay attention to Spider's Den, Admiral Markets blog, and my Twitter profile, because, you know, guys, who knows if I make new analysis or maybe I update current ones. So we will see. Pay attention to that also. But these setups are valid from now. So guys, thank you for listening to me. I wish you many green pips. Sign in for our webinars, which will be held soon. Mine and Chris webinars. As you know, we will be also having very important webinar, hourly and daily pivot point indicator. Sign up for that. So I will show you how to do with these ones, especially about hourly pivot points. And you will see again how to turn scalp into intraday trades. If you missed this, this will be a good webinar starting in 2 days. So of course, day after tomorrow, sign up for that. So that is all I wanted you to see at the moment. These setups, these kind of possible trades, and we will see what will happen. Cheers, guys, and many, many green pips to you. Talk to you very, very soon.